I'm back. Rudrance for our Black and White Network. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the like button, and as always, thank you guys and gals for watching. By the way, we have a new members video up on blackandwhitenetwork.com where I did a reaction to the gay bar in Dallas and all the videos that came with that. I did a reaction on most of them, including the black protester, the Patriot, that was brutally harassed by those people outside of that gay bar. Unbelievable. So let's get to this. This is how they're going to do it. Okay, if they can't just out and out try to ban your AR-15, they're going to try to make it so hard for you to purchase one. And what they're trying to do here is take this out of the hands of the everyday blue-collar American. That's what they're trying to do here with this little bit of sneakiness that is massive. Man, 1,000% tax on the purchase of AR-15s. Trying to get clever with this shit. Any way to take away what they continue to call the Assault Rifle 15, which is not what this is. It's not what this is called. It's not what AR stands for. You know, I find overwhelmingly that people that don't know about guns, that are against guns, don't know about guns and don't really want to learn about them. Take some time to learn about them. Daily Wire. A key House Democrat is floating a 1,000% tax on AR-15s and similar rifles as part of his party's latest bid to push gun control in the wake of recent mass shootings. Representative Donald Breyer of Virginia, who sits on the House Ways and Means Committee, told Business Insider that increasing the cost of rifles tenfold could be a deterrent to mass shooters. I don't know how. I absolutely have no idea. The tax could raise the price of the rifles to anywhere from $5,000 to as much as $20,000. So they're going to let these people that are already intending to break the law now just, they'll go to the black market. If they want to obtain these guns, they're going to be able to obtain them no matter what. And that's the dirty little secret Democrats don't want out. You're not going to prevent these shootings. You are not. Okay? Now, what you can do is put measures in place to make sure that when one of these assholes show up at your school, you've got the ability to gun the sumbitches down. Let's just be real, okay? I saw somebody say something to the effect of, we really don't want to have to arm our teachers, do we? Our teachers don't want to be put in that position. So you think your teacher would rather not be able to protect the students or themselves? Is that what we're getting at? You don't want them to have the ability when push comes to shove and it's time, it's go time. They can't actually defend those students and themselves. Man, now that's caring about people, isn't it? Quote, what it's intended to do is to provide another creative way to actually make some sensible gun control happen, Breyer said. Quote, I think that a 1,000% fee on assault weapons is just a kind of restrictive measure that creates enough fiscal impact to qualify for reconsolidation. A final draft of Breyer's bill is not yet complete and is unclear when the tax would take effect and what the added revenue would fund, although one possibility is a restitution program for family members of victims killed in shootings. Breyer said that law enforcement agencies and U.S. military wouldn't be subject to the tax. The lawmaker added that he believes his bill can clear the House, where Democrats hold a clear majority, and bypass the filibuster in the Senate, where Vice President Kamala Harris could cast the deciding vote. Wow. And I guess this is the douchebag that is offering up this bill. Breyer's plan is to pass the bill through reconciliation, which would allow it to bypass the 60-vote threshold for breaking the filibuster. It is a tax proposal. It could meet the requirement for reconciliation. An estimated 20 million AR-15 style rifles are in circulation in the U.S., and about 20% of all new firearm purchases meet the description. Okay, well, that's something to look at right there. Okay, I understand we've had some incidents over the last few years. 20 million of these guns are in circulation right now, and you've had very, very outlier incidents, once again, that could have been prevented if there were actual staffs armed there, whether it was police or ex-law enforcement, ex-military, teachers being armed, all these sort of things, only one point of entry, all these sort of things that could help prevent this sort of situation in schools. 20 million of these are in circulation, and you've had some very outlier events. Wow. And about 20% of all new firearm purchases meet the description. President Biden has called for a ban on what the left often describes as assault weapons, although the term is not a technical firearm definition. A bill proposed by Representative Dave Silliang of Rhode Island defines assault weapons as military-style rifles, including those with, quote, a magazine that is not a fixed ammunition magazine and has one or more military characteristics, including a pistol grip, a forward grip, a barrel shroud, a threaded barrel, or a folding telescoping stock. What good does any of that do? None of that has to do with a crazy wanting to shoot a gun. The gun itself, once again, is not the one doing the killing. Democrats have also proposed raising the age to buy AR-15 style rifles from 18 to 21. Recent mass shootings in Buffalo and Uvalde, Texas were carried out by 18-year-old men with AR-15 style rifles, including a mass shooting in Philadelphia Saturday night was carried out by multiple suspects with handguns. See? My God. Quote, we need to ban assault weapons, high-capacity magazines, Biden said last week. If we can't ban assault weapons, then we should raise the age to purchase them from 18 to 21, strengthen background checks. Breyer also called for imposing new taxes on high-capacity magazines that can carry more than 10 rounds of ammunition. The definition of an assault weapon in Breyer's bill closely mirrors a measure that Dave Sicilian of Rhode Island is pushing. That bill would ban weapons that have at least one military characteristic, like a pistol grip or forward grip. Republicans have historically resisted new gun control measures, claiming the criminals will not abide by them, and they will not. And in nearly every mass shooting, existing laws were broken or the suspect should have been flagged. But in the wake of recent shootings, some members of the GOP have signaled a willingness to consider new laws. So, and we really don't know where all Republicans sit on this, do we? I know a few Republicans actually that support the 18 to 21 age raising. I don't know what that does. I can't seem to get what is the actual purpose of doing that. I'm not sure I understand, okay? And it seems I can't get that answer from people that support that move, you know? And look, in a lot of families, the responsible gun-owning families, you know, they've taught their kids how to use these rifles, you know, at all kinds of ages, right? I mean, it's part of the family. They go out shooting. It's a family event, okay? It's akin to going to the movies, okay? And it's funny how disconnected Democrats are to, like, rural America and sort of the things that are done in rural America, like I'm in rural East Texas. I don't see how any of this does anything to prevent a psycho from purchasing a gun illegally and then going to a school and attempting to commit a mass shooting. I don't know how any of that helps. I don't think it does. If they got that intent, then they're going to be able to probably move forward with that action It's the reaction that has to do with some proaction by allowing people to defend themselves. That's a big deal here. People have got to be able to defend themselves against criminals. And for some reason, Democrats want people to not be able to defend themselves. I wonder why that is. I really do. I've got all kinds of thoughts that I can't put on YouTube. Maybe I'll make a video for the website for that. But let's put it this way: I don't think they want you to be able to defend yourself if push comes to shove. Truly. Peace. I'm out. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.